So a continuation of Andy, why did you ever make a comment that you're looking forward to better weather on your runs? Today has been a fairly horrible wet run. You can see over there, fairly grotty clouds. The rain's still heaving down, obviously the fountains as well. But I've come to a spot of some significance for Emma and I, because back in 2017, William had his third big batch of seizures that we couldn't control at Colchester, and so he was intubated, sedated, effectively put into a coma, and he was transported up to St Mary's Paediatric Intensive Care Unit, PICU. And while he was in PICU, he failed his extubation, so he stayed there a lot longer than planned. And it was there that we got the genetic results back that confirmed he had Angelman syndrome. And so St Mary's is just a way off over there by Paddington Station. And because he was still sedated, we couldn't even cuddle him after getting the diagnosis. So we got kicked out quite frequently from the nurses, because there's only so long you can stare at a child that's sitting there doing very little, where even the breathing is being done by a machine. And so we came to this spot in Hyde Park where we've got fountains behind us, all round, and then you've got this lake, the trees, the odd plane, and it was the first time we had to truly, I guess, grieve, because the sun and the life that we had planned and everything we thought was taken from us. It was gone. And so today William is in Great Ormond Street Hospital. He had his tonsils and adenoids out yesterday. We originally hoped we'd be going home today, but we've had complications. He's particularly struggling with keeping his oxygen sats up, and so we are staying at least one more day. The doctors think there's sort of a partial collapse at the bottom of his lungs, which isn't entirely unheard of in Angelman syndrome children with the low muscle tone. And we need to get him off the oxygen really before we can get him home. So to try and clear my head, I came out for a run, because it's always been for my mental as well as my physical health that I do in my running. And after going up Regent's Park, which is always nice to get to the top of Primrose Hill, I just found myself drawn to this spot, and here I am. But the point of why I wanted to stop here particularly, because as you can see the sun is out fully now. I've run through some horrible grotty weather, and it was literally as I arrived here, the sun came out, which is maybe poignant. More likely it's just luck from an entirely uncaring universe. But it's made me smile a bit more today, so there we are, and that's the purpose of this update. Got a week to go to the next race, and hopefully it goes well, and hopefully the weather's a bit better than this. But thank you for listening.